Red Koi, and you, CBS Koi, new channel I've come across. Only got some shorts at the moment, but pop across, have a look at them, give them some twisted love and tell them I sent ya. Well, presently on the M3, just hitting the 50-mile-an-hour fucking bit, does my head in. There's no actual work being done on this section at 50 mile an hour, but it doesn't stop making us do it, does it? Well, on my way down to the forest, as we know, gonna do some selecting and stuff with Ricardo, and yeah, looking forward to it. Got a little gift here for the boys as well. So yeah, looking forward to that one, and pick you back up. We're actually in the spawning tunnel at the moment. Ricky's just degreening the surface of this pond here, and the only fish in here is the Momotaro Kahaku that he picks up at Crafty's event on Saturday. But the plan is Ricky wants to go through all these boys and girls that are in here that came from Koi Wholesale, and these are all Sakai and Dainichi.
Odakan and Koda.
And anywhere else?
I think there's 4 lots in there.
So the ones you want to keep, are they going to go through?
Few will go through into there.
And then what are you going to do with the rest?
They're going to be moved on.
Moved on? Does that mean a page on the website?
I think that's possibly the plan. So they can't go into the shop. So they'll be photographed and moved on and sold. So they'll come back out to here and move from there. I think that's the plan.
So all the ones you're going to keep are going to go through there, and everything to move on will be
back in here.
Back in here.
I think there's some more bits coming from Koi Wholesale, so they'll go through another settle down period, get a full mix together.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
So that's.
I've not seen these since they went in there.
And how long ago was that?
Over the last few months, so they've been coming in periodically. It's mostly Kahaku and Sanki, the Showa, Broodstock, Benny Kamonryu, Brood Showa. So hopefully I'll find 20 in here that will go through that way, and the rest
that will be available for moving on.
But yeah, they look alright.
Yeah, they do. They look awesome.
This lid.
And the 4 Sakai and Dainichi fish that Ricky brought to the Koichiba Fest, this is where they came from. Ricky's also been going through some old filtration. Where'd this come from? Or is this a custom build?
That came from, I don't know, it's 6 of them somewhere. I used to convert them from filters into brine shrimp hatcheries.
Right.
Because of
the
shape, but they weren't steep enough.
No.
They originally came as vortex settlement chambers.
Yeah.
Which they weren't very good at. Yeah, where they originally come from, I can't even remember. They've been on the farm for years. So yeah, there's a few of them about. They're quite handy for different bits. They've got bottom drains, obviously 4-inch inlets. See what you can run them either different way round. So what I do is I'll convert this mature media and make a bigger filter for these.
Yep.
When we go through them. So yeah.
So, yeah. More to come.
Strip them out and see where we go, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, because this filter's just jazzed up myself as a temporary
Just a temporary thing to keep them going.
Yeah, it's just solid K1 and then just some mats on top. Yeah.
Yeah, big old pump.
Well, this was only ever set up to put the Yamatonishiki in for your grown show.
All right.
Somewhere I could store them and get them all settled ready for that event. And because it was here, then I put these ones in here. And now it's here, it's going to end up staying here. So I'm going to have to put a better filter on it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And because all the Broodstock stuff is not in use this time of year, we'll slowly stock all them up with some fish to overwinter and grow on.
Yeah.
Because of the natural heat in these tunnels.
Yeah, it's definitely fucking warmer now.
So what we'll do is I'll move everything to this one.
Move everything into this one. And then we'll go from there. Nothing like being prepared, eh, Rick?
Caught short of all the mail order this morning.
Yeah, well, we didn't expect Carl to be going to the hospital, did we?
How dare we?
Yeah, so yeah, between Ricky, Sean and myself, we've just managed to get all the online delivery orders sorted. So that's all done and out the way. So
These are bloody handy tanks.
those
Yeah, they're from using the beer industry or whatever for moving stuff around in pubs.
all right.
But in our fish houses where we've actually got a nice floor, you can just put some water fish in and just drive them around.
Just trundle them along. Time for a scooping. So a little lesson on selecting through high quality koi.
I don't know how high quality they'll be. They're nice fish. They come from koi wholesale, in really good nick. You know, straight in, happy as Larry, feed in. But they're not super expensive fish by any means.
Got ya.
So, but they're only tiny little Tosai, so they've grown a bit in here. But some of the varieties are difficult to get hold of. The Benny Come Rius. What we've got? Ginrin, Deutsch Ginrin Goshki.
Oh,
So they're hard to get hold of.
yeah.
I think I'm penciled in for a chat with Joe, Koi Talk Joe tomorrow about, I don't know what we'll talk about. This is an article about parent selection, I believe.
Right.
So let's go through these. So these are I've got some better ones of these that are in another pond, which were hand-picked ones.
Yeah.
So they'll go in there, along with that Momentera Cracker, and then I'm going to put a couple of my own in there. So they all grow together, and we get an absolute clear picture
Of where you stand.
because the ones I brought up during event that were mine, obviously was as good if not better than ours.
Yes. Yes.
But big difference.
And picked by Alan Tate and Chris Wall as well.
Yeah, there were some nice fish amongst them, but they're some of my best ones, and these are just Donichi and Sakai sort of run-of-the-mill stuff.
Right.
They're not their best ones. So I'm going to hunt down a sock and a better net.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're so happy. They're going to. I think I'm going to feed them.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, the behaviour's different. Our fish won't do that. They're just, if you disturb them like this, shut a filter off, took the air out, took a cover off, they would be going absolutely berserk. Yet these, if I chuck food in there, they'll come up for food now.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's the first time the lid's been off this in what, 10 weeks?
Jesus.
Got to be 10 weeks he's been in there.
Yeah, so they are pretty calm, aren't they?
Calm and tame, they're just used to sort of being messed about with.
So what was the ultimate aim with these fish? To find some future broodstock?
No, I purchased these, the bulk of them, just to run alongside some of mine, so we get a real picture. Because depending on the environment they're reared in, we know here that the fish can go from being deep red, nice skin, good body in one environment, and the same genetic fish put somewhere else can look really quite unfinished and ropey.
Yeah.
So by having these, put them in an environment and putting some of mine with them, all on the same food, same water, same temperature,
Yeah.
then in a few months it'll be a real, ours are a mile behind or ours are as good or whatever. It just, you can compare them properly then, rather than look at the photos and videos and so yeah, they'll go in. Like I say, the momentary one there's a lot bigger than these, but that's been growing faster. I expect these to not catch up with that,
But put on some good size.
better size, because I mean they've been stacked in here with this tiny little filter, which has obviously kept the water good enough for them to be happy. But I can't feed them to grow them,
No.
so they'll get moved into there. A lot more filtration, more space. Hopefully the sun will come out in the next 6 weeks, and I'd expect these to make 30 centimetre fish by the end of the summer. So these should be the size of that one, and that one should be
A lot
bigger.
bigger. That Tancho shower's nice.
Yeah, to be honest, the showers, the Odecan showers have went in a couple have lost their Benny, but yeah, I've not looked at them up close, which we will do in a minute.
Yep.
Find the bits.
See the Deutschkinder and Goschke there. Yeah. So what is it you're looking for out of these fish to be able to warrant keeping them and going back through there?
Just overall quality of them. They're from breeders that we've not had fish from, some of them. Like the Dodecan showers, I've never even heard of the guy until
Just recently?
Chris and Ricky were doing some stuff on them. I mean, we've literally just, obviously this year been using the new Dainichi parents. But these five are all the Odecan ones, so the main issue we've already got two that have lost Benny pattern.
Yep.
Yeah, two obviously very pretty fish that haven't got the build or the body. And one that's got some good potential.
Yeah, it's definitely got a better body shape, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, but they are cheap small fish, and normally we'd be paying thousands of pounds for a shower pair.
Yeah.
But these weren't very expensive as a batch. But when you take little fish and grow them on for a bit, not many of them make it through to the sort of quality you're looking for. So
yeah.
The body shape of this one's just not good enough. Quality's lovely.
Make a nice little pond fish.
Yeah, it's got a bit more potential about it.
I'd say that one jumps out to me.
So that's the only two from the five from those.
This little orange spot in the centre of the head, does that not
This piece here.
bother you at all?
No, and there's a good chance it's right on top of the shoulder there. So yeah, it's banged. It's just a bang. So it scrapes a bit of the Benny off.
Right.
That's no issue. Yeah, it's for an experiment on this variety. It's just these two are going through there. They'll be growing for another year, 6 months, year.
And then have another look.
So,
Another look through them.
Yeah. 2 for 5 at that price. Can't even complain. But yeah, it's just a learning curve. Obviously, we've got our line of showers that are this size from Easter and Momentero. It's the same with all of them, so I can put our fish against them and get a real proper feel on what they're gonna. I'll put them in there for a minute.
Let's keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye. So the other shows in here are different lineages. So we've got all the Deutsch stuff.
That's got lovely white skin.
Yeah, I mean this has got good potential. This is a Deutsch fish. It's a bit of a beast. The only fish I've had to jump out of the pond was the other one of these, unfortunately. That was a bit frustrating, but
It's got a Ginrin Goshki.
yeah, those were specifically because they're varieties you just can't get hold of. That's to bang that scale there on the shoulder that's smacking all out.
Flapping.
So that will just drop out in its own shortly.
Will that damage the actual benny pattern?
It will. You'll have a hole in the benny pattern, but again, for us, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you're looking out for.
And if it's a nice little male to cross with what we got.
Is there a weird shape on the Deutsch Shower's dorsal? Is it
Very
just
big dorsal, massive fins to be fair. Typical sort of male attributes, massive fins. But this sort of a massive big shoulders on it.
yeah?
That's the way that cuts. Such a tool, I mean the height of the, you can see the height of that dorsal fin,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, so it's just got huge, typical sort of male. I'd say both of these are probably male,
Yeah.
but for us, for next year, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Males are a lot easier to get into our sort of
Program.
breeding situations if they warrant it. As something like the Ginrin Goshki there, I'd love to have fish that are much better, but you just can't get hold of them.
No.
So you're having to use that, and I'll use it as a much better normal Goshki to try and create some different bits.
But it's not until the second generation that you get the Deutsch gene out, is it?
Not if the female is going to be a normal scalefish that's got no Deutsch in its history. This is a Goshki shower.
Ooh.
Not my cup of tea.
No. Ginrin Goshki Shower.
It is quite sweet, but not.
Yeah. That sort of thing lights my fire because it's weird and unusual.
It's certainly that. The only reason I'd sort of keep that is just to see what it
does
what
and
it
how it develops.
But it's no use really for us as a parent, A, that it's crossed up, and B, the body shape's too short.
Mhm. But just for
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, it'll probably go through to there for another few months.
see if there's much change. Who's the breeder on that one?
I think they're all the Ginrin ones from Coda. So he does some really nice, we've got some nice Ginrin, Oshiba and Kahaki for him that are really proper fish.
Yeah. So that one will be going through, will it? Or are you undecided?
It won't be going through.
No?
No. I would like to see it develop, but it's not. Someone else can watch it develop. Yeah. I know it was never going to be used, so it's kind of one of those, there's no point.
Yeah.
Again, these are quite hard to source, nice bigger ones.
Benny Kamomru.
Yeah, so we've already got some of our own, but this is from a different breeder. of them.
There was 5, wasn't there? Yeah, definitely no more in there.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for out of the Benny Comomro?
Good question. Something that's much stronger. So something like this one here, a real super strong Sumi.
Yeah.
That's what we find harder to come through with the ones we're using. A lot of them turn out more like Deutsch-Sankis.
Right.
And we want more of this real Comomru effect. Whereas
Yeah.
some of these, obviously the Benny's
I was just about to say that the Benny's breaking down on that one, isn't it?
Best body of them all, but unfortunately it's not a trait particularly
You want to,
continue with.
and once you start losing the Benny, it's gone for good.
Yeah, well they develop more Sumi, whatever, but if that's got weaker Benny, then if you breed from it, that's often you just they inherit those sort of characteristics. So I want it's the Sumi that I'm after with these. He's again, I reckon that's a male. They've got seriously good Sumi development. I like this effect.
Yeah.
These two are like the ones we've got already. They're much more like Deutsch Sankey type things. Quality's nice.
So I think this one here is quite pretty.
It's very pretty, but it's not what I'm looking for. We've got loads of Deutsch Sankeys. We've got our own bloodline of them. And
but that could go into someone else's pond and completely change, couldn't it? Because of the Sumi.
All sorts. But yeah.
Beautiful quality on them. What breeder were these from?
I can't remember. I'd have to. It could be from Coda as well, but I'd have to check. So those two going that way. These two have got the lateral effects I'm after, and there's not much up on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these are the two that
will go.
They look like Benny Comomru rather than Deutsch Sankey.
Yeah.
So they make it into my little growing program.
So far we've got 6.
6 of there with. Right? Good. Right. Right, so these are all Sakai Fish Farm.
Do you know which of the Kahakus are which?
I've got photos of them. You should be able to just tell from the bodies, like the ones I brought up to your event.
Yep.
They kind of have different structure. So yeah, I mean, this is what Sakai is known for, the Sankeys.
Yep.
So we're trying to incorporate some. We use the Dainichi parents. We normally use Momotaro parents. This year we use Dainichi parents and our Momotaro ones. But yeah, we've got a few. Got some of the Dragon Ball ones in another pond, and these are the normal Sakai sort of line, which are they're very small for their age, but they're also again cheap little fish. But they'll get run on. And there's a couple of males. Look, and this male again. A lovely Benny quality. I mean, it sort of screams male. This one here, just too weak in the back end.
Yep.
Just forget patterns and whatever. It hasn't got the structure. I want to use these fish for their structure.
Yep.
This has got a lovely shape. That will grow quite nicely. Unfortunately, that one there, same issue. It's not gonna.
Got beautiful Benny on it though.
Nice qualities, but it's the only reason I want this line is
you want the
bone
the
structure.
body.
And yeah, there's only a few of these that have actually got it. This one there, that one there. And that one there hasn't got enough.
You say that one looks a bit yellowy in the skin as well.
Yeah, well, it's almost a different sort of type of Sankey. A bit more speckledy. The Sumi's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got two have got the right body. I mean, the Benny on that's super nice. Skin quality.
Yeah, you can see the skin quality.
It's got a nice long head. They'll all be staying, and this is a shower from the. They don't do that many showers, but obviously it's no one's cup of tea. It's a big, strong fish. It's got the bone structure, so it'll stay.
Nice tancho spot.
Would be if it. It's good though. Again,
But it is still classed as a tancho shower.
just about. Off the back of the head, so you
get that sumi to fill in on the back of the head, where the shoulder starts.
Right, so that's how many we've got in there?
9.
9, is there? Right, so they can all. I'll move them now. So they're all keepers for the time being. Yeah, and qualities. I mean, they're.
The skin qualities are awesome.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are cheaper fish because partly due to the patterns on them. You know, sort of solid head patterns just reduces their price massively. But for me, I'm not too bothered.
No, it's the actual bloodlines that you are, the genetics that's inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after a while, I mean, all of our Deutsch shower parents are all Shinoda and Hiroi.
Yeah.
This is a different breeder completely, so it gives us a different option
to mix in and try.
play about with.
Yeah.
Maybe it. Showers.
Cracking fish.
Yeah, I mean, the better ones of ours have put these to shame, but the better ones of ours are our best ones, and like I say, these are thousands of these have come off these farms.
Yeah.
Crafty's Manifera one.
Up the back there.
We'll come out and join these in a minute. It'll be like, hang on. Chasing that one, look at it. It looks like a different size beast altogether, doesn't it?
Oh yes. Still a lovely pick, considering you was quite low down in the pecking order for the picking on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean that one and the one I picked originally, Aaron. Nick. Aaron,
Yeah.
do you hear that?
Yeah, Aaron, tea leaf.
To be fair, the one he's got some much nicer fish to look at it, with the
Yeah.
and whatever. That one, if it ends up going into the Broodstock program, it's never going to see the light of day, really.
No.
People will appreciate, so the right fish has gone to the right person, I believe. And, the one we picked for Matthew was pretty strong as well.
I was just about to say the one we picked for MJH was a cracking fish as well. So which ones are you fishing out first?
All the Dainichi ones.
All the Dainichi ones.
So just look at them there, you can sort of see.
So now that these are being moved into here, will you change the food to the old growth food, or you just stick with your staple?
Yeah, I'll stick with my go foods.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, they'll go on to exactly the same diet they use in my proper growing systems.
Yeah.
Basically spirulina food.
Mega Munga mix.
I get better growth rate, lower protein food than I do with the growth food.
Yeah.
I don't have the same issues with water quality and water clarity and all the other stuff. You know, the growth food's fine. We use that on the farm. Use some moderation on the farm when we get finished filtration. It's fine, but it's cheaper. You do get more waste from it. You get more. It's got higher oil content, higher protein content, and that then has a knock-on effect. And two things for you. A bit of mass in the head on there, bro. So there's two away for you, your thing, didn't I?
Yep, you did. Should have brought the pictures with you, boy.
Should have done. They almost self-explain themselves. What in the body.
So these are the Dainichi Kahaku.
Dainichi ones. The way they look is almost like when you breed Kahaku, you get most pairs, you get two different colour fry.
Yeah.
Which are almost indistinguishable. You get orange fry and you get white fry, and then the white fry develop red patterns, and the orange fry, some develop white patterns, and you get a sort of a weird split.
Yep.
And obviously different parent sets give you much greater numbers of each side. So
Yep.
you tend to find that, yeah, these Dainichi ones almost all look like they were white, the white fry with red patterns on top.
Yeah.
Just the way the Benny sits on them, you know, they look like white fish with a red pattern.
Yeah.
It's the simplest way of burning it. Whereas a lot of the Sakura ones look the opposite way around. And obviously you get a different, depending on which ones you keep and what parents you use, you might find that just after generations of Dainichi choosing the best sort of skin quality and colour, as opposed to Sakura choosing the best body, and
Yeah.
you get the separation of where those sort of fish come from.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, some of these, again, they're only cheap ones, but if we had a bowl, I mean, they're as good as our Kahakus, our best Kahakus, and these, again, they're chucking out thousands and thousands of these.
Yeah.
So it does blow your mind a bit. But yeah, there's 2 or 3 in there that I think are
Keepers.
worth keeping, just me ticking along a bit. This one here stands out as a
Yep.
much nicer, lovely shape, long head. The qualities of that are really, really nice. You know, when you compare it to some of the other fish, it's Got some real good stuff about it.
So how many in there do you think you're going to end up moving across?
Well, the way we do it, or the way I generally do it, is just take out all the fish that are not going to make the quality. Body shape of that's no good. The Benny quality is really nice, but it's the sash and kiwa's just
Non-existent.
Just not good enough. Body shape's not good enough. Size compared to siblings is not good enough. This again, it's got too many sort of small faults. Some of this will grow out, but the Benny quality is not consistent.
Right, yeah, I can see that.
So there's 5 gone before you start. For me, Benny quality is not good enough on that. It's 2 weeks, a little bit undefined. But a fish like this here, this could actually come quite good. Nice shape to it. The skin's almost a bit translucent in places, but
yeah, I like that flowery pattern as well.
Not a year old yet. Sort of get to this stage and the quality. This has got the shine in the white.
Yeah.
For me, got shimmy sat under the skin on the dorsal. So for me,
In you go.
you can go and stay.
Is that weak Benny on the nose of this one?
It's a bit blurred on the edges of the pattern, but again, there's such a young fish. Some of this will fix up. Whether that's weak there or where there's almost like a gap in the pattern.
Yeah.
A good one to follow to see if that fixes itself up, because it's got one of the better shapes to it.
Yeah.
This one is, quality's nice. Don't like the way the head shape runs. That's a bit weak in the jawline. 3 more gone. So it's got a little bit trickier. The quality of them are all quite nice.
My favourites is the hooded one there and this flowery one here.
Yeah, I mean, the best quality one's this one here. For all round, what you're looking for with a young kahaki.
Yeah.
Sashi's a bit deep, but it's fairly good. The Benny's consistent, its shape is the best all round. But being at this stage, this could fix up quite well. So could that. So
yeah,
they'll get their chance. What's that? 6 more of that.
6 more there.
And the rest of these
are Sakai.
ones. And you see a slight difference
in the body shape.
Time, big for that. Yeah, so there's a much different look about them.
Yes, different body shape, that's for sure.
Body shape. I know they're much heavier patterns, but
is that weak Benny on there on the shoulder?
That's definitely where there's a break in the pattern, but you just haven't got any definition. It's too big in the head, too small in the tail tube.
Hasta la vista.
This one is real
messy.
Real issues with the Benny.
Yeah. No real Sashi and Kiwa.
No, again, it goes. This one was Sumi in the head. Could well have come from the Sankeys, but
yep,
hasn't got any sort of muddy the waters. So it goes. suddenly. So yeah, this has got some nice quality about it.
Yep.
Just not really enough of a pattern, but for me it doesn't matter too much. Benny's nice on this throughout, but again
You got that
this
with
whole
that.
area but where I'm coming from was with these. It's like it was an orange fish with a white pattern developing.
Yeah.
See it's so deep through the skin, all of it through there. Sit on all of them through the skin where they're a bit more sort of refined, and the sash is quite deep in that. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if these started out life as like the orange fry, you get the carcass, and then the white comes up through them. But again, with these, it's all about any of these are keep to do with more to do with the body
Than so much to do about the pattern.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you still need to be able to have a consistent Benny plate as well, haven't you?
Yeah. But what you can what might be that we play with is cross something like this with this monster body compared to his siblings. It's got a nice consistent, it's got a lovely colour. And
Good body on it.
You cross something like this with a prettier flowery Donichi one, so you sort of, on one hand you're trying to get the best of both worlds. In reality you probably get the worst of both worlds.
Yeah.
You probably end up with very poorly patterned fish with not the best bodies, but it's something we sort of can play with when you've got, that fish there against his siblings is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's male as well, he's got everything about him screaming male. So you think, well, that's the possibility of using something like that to create a different type of kahaku to what we normally do.
Yeah.
So that's the rest of that one I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if that's one of the Donichi ones or not. But whichever way, the Benny's no good. It's just not thick enough, consistent enough. So regardless, it goes that way. Again, that one's...
Yep. Yeah, I spotted that one straight away.
But yeah, we've got another one here with a huge head on it.
Yep.
Quality's actually really nice. It's no good as a sales fish,
But
actually the skin quality's good, Shirogi's good, Benny's good. You sort of think, well, that makes it through to my... That's just a big one.
yep.
Quality's of that actually. It's got no sales value. But when you see it compared to their same age fish in the same environment,
Yeah. Leagues apart in body shape and body development.
again, 2 week extra wise. Again, sashes all over the place. That's not going to fix up anytime soon. That was quite nice down this side, but then you say you've got this
It's very
nice
deep on.
join, and I don't think that'll ever...
Do you think that will fill in and become a one-step pattern?
It might join that side up, but the actual qualities of the skin are quite nice. The structure of the fish is pretty good. But yeah, these, if you just have a look at them in there,
That one.
that's the worst fish.
I was just about to say I didn't like the body on that
The
one.
body's not, the belly's not so good, the body's not good. It comes out. And there's the next weakest. Those 4 make the cut, so I've got
4.
5 of each in that. Camera might not pick it up very well, but there's definitely a...
There's definitely a difference in all of them. But there's size on this one here. So yeah.
So, there you go and join those. So everything that's now in there will end up
Available.
somehow. We'll work a way of doing it.
Yep. So, like Ricky's just said, these will be available. We'll work out later how we can get people to get in touch with Ricky. But there is still some cracking fish in there. I do like this one step Benny Comomru. So yeah, I'll go and have a look at these bins in here now.
Got a year cartoon of these, mate.
So yeah, this is where they'll stay now for the next 6 odd months, and then we'll have a revisit to them.
Yeah, these will be in until sort of March when I need to start to sterilise and need all these systems back again.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's probably the right number, maybe, to be fair.
Of course, you'll bring the water level up as well, won't you?
Yeah, I've got a few more down the bottom coming in, but not a lot. So we can up the feed.
And start chucking some size on them. So yeah, see, just proves it don't have to be expensive. Keep saying this, and I will keep saying this. It don't have to be expensive. No. I think Ricky's just grabbing a handful of food.
They're not going to feed. Temperature also is the same.
Yeah.
It's because of that one big one in there. All of it, they're behaving like they do when they go into a new pond.
Yep.
And yet the same ones that are now in here. They're treated exactly the same. It's amazing. It's that one fish in there that's changed their behaviour.
Changed their behaviour instantly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In an hour or two, they'll all be out feeding, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it's how fish behaviours.
So yeah, we'll come back to you when we're at the next one.
I reckon the camera will pick you down though at this.
Yeah, well, it would be if I was pointing it at them.
Let's probably see them. We'll see them in a minute when we get some out of the very soon.
And this is the next job. A bit of Koroku on here at Suri Fry. And
this is the only quantity of Suri, but you can see them.
Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Every orange one you see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I reckon there's probably 100,000 here Suri in there, or 100,000 striping in there.
So all the little orange ones that you don't keep, what will you do with them?
They'll probably go into one of the tanks with some bigger fry.
Just to feed them a bit.
Yeah, right. So this is more Ginrin Matsunovsky cross Dainuchi Sanki. And again, we'll check those in there. But yeah, space is our problem. I've got one mud pond, 2 mud ponds, and a couple of small liner ponds. So I think if you go at the other end, they'll be, for some reason they like the far end of the ponds.
Oh yeah. Thousands of Sankey fry.
yeah, like buses. Couldn't get a tank here, and
Now we've got shitloads.
2, 3, 4, 5 tons.
And what have we got in here?
These are some shower. These are some half and shower. They're all the same, and these we just blended them into this one, and one next door. This time they start splitting when these are the hot spell.
Yeah.
These are really cleared out.
And then size graded off. Range of sizes. And this is what we're going to be tackling. Like Ricky was saying, for every orange fish you see, there's a black one in there, and it's the black ones that we're after. Because as we know, an Otsuri is a black fish with various markings. So yeah, Ricky's going to hook up a siphoning station, and then yeah, big.
What we'll do is we'll move some of these into one of the big empty mud ponds.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to get them back out. The ponds will be too big, so I think it's filled up. Got too many. I don't know what to do with them, to be fair, this time of year. It's just a lot of just
Yeah.
live of them.
Teaming with him.
This one's usually cleared as well. Clear and empty. I wasn't going to do these today, but got the Tosai out of this one. It was my car to go to fucking back.
Gutted.
There's these. Skin serious, tell me about?
Yep.
They ain't black and white anymore, are they?
No. They're kinky Otsuris now, aren't
They're
they?
almost black and yellow, black and green type colour. There's about 20 Tosai in here to come out, but we've made a bit of a mess in there, so we'll have to clear it up.
Yeah. The Hitsuri are looking lovely though.
Job for another day. Let's do some frying instead.
Yeah, we'll do some frying instead.
Deep pond this one, I won't be able to get them out. This one goes down into the ground.
Yep.
So yeah, the Tosai in there are never really going to compete.
No. Absolutely stunning Hitsuri.
Yeah, that's their babies over there, mate. Go and sort them out.
Is that their babies, is it?
Yeah, so these ones over there from these are the Spinoza ones from Koi Wholesale.
Right.
The ones we did 3 weeks ago were from our original Marseille parent line and our own second generation one. So
Right.
we've had two different lots. So yeah, there's the Dainichi stuff, that's some of the Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Sankey,
yeah.
yeah.
There's way too many fish in there. There's a lot of fish in there.
Yeah.
Get them pinned down.
just some of the bodies on some of these in here. The thing is, you don't see them until they actually come up, do you?
Thin little youngsters as well.
So how old are the hit series in here then?
Well, they'll be just turning over to Sandro now, I think. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the biggest ones this year thrown out, that female.
Yeah.
And these videos or whatever. So fair play, when you got it to a good size, just turned 3. Probably knocking on 60 cm now.
Yeah, definitely. And your porker harker, man.
Yeah, it's the only one of our fish in here that's spawned it, what, 4 weeks ago with him?
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't many fry. It was some of the fry that had been there decent market. Yeah, decent that.
Was that actually during the spawn in itself?
She did put it to herself last year when we spawned her and went a bit funny in the back. Sort of recovered, and then this year something's gone.
Now she broke her back, and the tail end doesn't work like it's supposed to.
No. Yeah, I don't think she won't survive it. She's trying to feed it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not happy, is she? Bless her.
The perils of spawning, mate.
Yep.
Probably 25% of the pond just scoop like that. The black one's become a bit more obvious.
Yep.
And this age and size, they can't come out of the water. You can't really use nets with them.
No.
So you just encourage them into a tighter area. Plus it's the jug as well. That'll be enough for us. Probably 2,000 just in that one little jug. Carry on their merry way.
Yep.
There's enough black ones in here to stop the little mud pond I've got, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh, is that the new one that you took the silt out of?
Yeah, that's what just really held up. 75,000 gallons, I should think. Maybe 100,000. Down a bit, slow them down. And now you only see the orange fry.
Yeah.
You're only seeing half of what's in there. do it slightly differently to everyone else in the world.
Yeah. You say you do this differently here. How do you differ from everywhere else when doing this?
Everywhere else basically just take out the black ones, which is the quickest way of doing it.
Yeah.
Especially when you haven't got great percentages. But we take out the orange ones, leaving the black ones. Normally we do it by the pond, the black ones go straight in the pond.
Yeah.
We found over these, too many black ones get missing anal fins and dorsal fins, and the only thing we put it down to is this process.
Right.
Causing damage to them. It might not be, but when you go for a pond of shearers or showers and find 25% have got no anal fin, or they got gaps in their dorsal fin or half dorsal fins, you think, where's that come from?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yes. So basically, we'll start with a tray. Get cycling going straight into there and just go hunting. And literally remove, let me slow down a bit. You can just take out all the orange ones. You don't have to be delicate or whatever, because they're literally going as fish food in a minute.
Yeah.
So you can work your way through. A little bit warmer and livelier than you might want. And there's mosquito larvae in there as well, you can take that out.
Yeah.
Or leave it in, it doesn't matter. Not the greatest television in the world, but my little 8-year-old lad loves it. It's like Space Invaders. And he's got better eyes and better reactions than me.
You say you got 2 lads that come down and do this for you?
Well, we have different people. We used to get Sparshot College come down with a whole group of 15, 16 students.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, 15, 16 people that aren't particularly good at it end up. So immediately you can just see, what's that, 2 minutes?
Yep.
And the number of orange ones
Has
dramatically reduced.
Yeah.
But obviously sometimes you need to top up the water. You start running out. But yeah, if someone's not very good at it, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
And in Japan they use a lot of older ladies to do it, that just sit there and are meticulous and good, just amazing at it.
Yeah, yeah.
You see films of them, like 10 old grannies working their way through and do millions of them. So all we've got to do today, I need 2,000 just to go to this pond. So in there I've probably got 100 black ones in that tray. So if we do
a few trays.
10 trays and I'm there, that'd be my 1,000.
So yeah, I haven't got the tripod, so I'm going to have to put you lot down. So the red one's just released for some food. And what we've got in here
I don't see them.
is black ones, and there is some orange ones still in there, but hey.
Bucket. Right. Doesn't look like there's many in there, does there?
I was going to say, surely we went through more than that.
It's probably come towards 1,000 start. to start. Right, let's go and put these where they're going.
Put these down in their new little pond.
Then we'll catch some sankies to put in another bucket. Which is great. We're going to have to do the grading of it. Sun's come out as well. You see it soon to be on the wheat down there.
Yep. It's me chucking my car keys everywhere. Say again.
That's reminding me, this is the first job of the day.
Yeah, finish the feeding, boy. Is that shown on the digger?
Just starting to finish up around the back of the tree where the big digger didn't go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is down to about 10 foot deep now, this one.
What?
This pond.
This one here?
Yeah. Big digger went a bit crazy, he just kept going. So we can't, this one hasn't got a bottom drain, so we have to pump it out when we do it.
Yeah.
That's a while, though.
And they're off.
The good thing about these is they're almost invisible to the kingfisher
Yeah.
for the next 8 weeks because it's so dark, so they can just spend well until September in there and we'll put them out.
Yeah, this one was freshly desilted a few weeks ago.
You can actually see the black, that's mad, isn't it?
Yep.
The black ones stand out in there now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I love that. I'll get another few thousand there tomorrow.
We're going to go and have a look at some Sankey fry now, is it?
Yeah, I've got those Sankey in the bottom of this big lake.
Ooh.
Too many to feed up here.
Yeah.
We've got a load going out next week, but 150,000 up here, and we're just feeding them, and we'll get to a point where there's too many fish.
Yeah.
Throw them down in the lake. You've got two options. It's a brand new 1,000,000-gallon lake.
Is that
That's
this?
the big one, yeah, because it won't finish till we open it until the autumn, so we've got time to get them back out.
Right, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. A bucket full in there. It's a no-brainer at the end of the day. If they don't do any good in there, it doesn't matter, because they're
Yeah.
better up here for being thinned down.
Yeah, yeah,
If they do
definitely.
alright down there, it's a bonus.
Haha! You do, dude.
You do it, it's doable.
It's doable, is it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We went there. It's doable. God, I swear this bit gets fucking steeper each time I come, Rick. Huh?
Your leg muscles moving.
Yeah, my calf muscles are shot though, much. That's what happens when you get hit by a Ford Fiesta at about 35-40 mile an hour.
Stick 2 bucketfuls in there, shall we?
Yeah,
Should we go for it?
we'll go for it. Whew, that temperature's definitely gone up in there now.
Down.
Looks like a big cloud of brine shrimp. Wow.
So that amount again is mixed in the pond at least. So it just reduces the weight of fish in the pond by
A big chunk.
pick up the other bucket. So,
big sea of fry.
super fine mesh in it. Start moving through the water.
Yeah.
They're quite good at it. I think that'll do, mate.
Yeah, chuck that one in that one. Right, and we're off. Come on, Vader. Where to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
You want to take
Ah, that's all right, I'll follow you.
Probably 15,000 in each bucket, maybe.
I would have said there's a lot. So these going into the fishing lake?
What was part of it, and will be again. But I've got a 6-week window.
Yep, so 6-week window's a 6-week window. Make the most of it.
It's been dried for a year and cleaned out, so it's almost like a brand new
System.
look on. And like I say, the ones that are left up there would do so much better for these being out.
Yeah.
And up there, so the weed back down, made up, out.
So, yeah, as you can see, the fishing lake is starting to fill back up naturally. So how much water would you say is in this already?
Question. 1,000 gallons maybe there?
Already?
6 foot deep out there, I would have thought already.
There there you go for the next 6 weeks.
Do or die, lads. Got a pond to yourselves. Yeah, it's probably 2,000 gallons an hour coming into this constantly. So it will be filled almost through halfway up the black liner in 6 weeks when these are due to come out. So they'll grow with the water.
Yeah, you're going to have fun letting these up, aren't you?
Yeah, it'll be we'll worry about it when they're alright. They'll be solid 1.5 inch fish. But what will happen is on a sunny day they'll get up on the shallows. The whole lot will be up in one area.
Yeah.
And if it's worthwhile, then we'll net them and get them out. But
just teams of them. Yeah. All in the shallows. Like a little army charging off.
yeah, as the water level comes up, this becomes a little shallow area as you boom the live food. But one of those. If they don't like it for whatever reason, then
It's excess anyway, wasn't it?
isn't it?
So yeah.
It's a thing with fry, they're easy to get to this point. Quite difficult to get to the next then.
Yeah. So what's next?
Don't know, mate. Maybe
Cup
a
of tea?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll put you down, we'll have a cup of tea and then we'll come back home and I'm knackered. I love going to the forest and I love spending time with Ricky. You just learn so much. Even when the camera's not on as well, he's just such a wealth of knowledge. These out there are just tucking into a bit of food. I'm going to go and do the same. Also going to give my legs a rest. So, as always folks, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you're always great. And we will catch you. We will catch you tomorrow actually, because I'm too knackered to get the tancher out today. So that will be tomorrow. Till then.
That's all, cupcakes.